Alright, I'm trying to make this a little quick. I keep recording this and it keeps getting longer and longer. SolarEgg, yes, thank you so much. Like, literally, I was hoping someone would comment. I was out here working on this, saw your comment, replied back, went back and forth. I'll totally follow that complete direction of the parts you were talking about and everything else. I'm sure by the time this video airs, I'll probably already have them. So, I'll order those. We're doing a huge purchase tomorrow. The body kit, like we were saying earlier, is going to be purchased. But, yeah, she's asleep inside. It's late, and she's been up since about crack early at dawn. She had to work today. She traded with someone. So she had to work today because someone had, I guess, some kind of diabetic appointment that ended up getting mixed up in the schedule or something. So she went and switched with them. Perfect. I don't care. So she had a busy day, so I understand why she's asleep. So we went in, after laying all this stuff down, went in, watched the movie. She went to bed. I came back out here. I got the roof and the other side of the car perfect. At least, I think it's perfect. Now, what you saw me doing isn't some kind of... Okay, it's a little bit of witchcraft, no trickery, though. It's a method I've used forever on many cars, on Dodge Neon, my Eclipse. Both of those were in the wreck. The 350Z there was in the wreck. The second 240 I had when I really went through that one. It's basically, you get it where you think it's blocked out, and it's great. And I use Prep-All just because it cleans it real well, and it's not like there's paint on it. I wipe it with Prep-All, and I check it in the lights and see if there's any halos. If you see halos, it's high or low spot. See any waves, anything like that. Didn't see any of it. So I wipe my hands off, because you do have filler on your hands, the little specks of filler, because I don't wear gloves. And when you wipe your hands off, wipe the panel off, your hands are going to be really smooth. You can put your hands out on both sides of the panels, do it with your eyes closed, and then you go kind of rub around. And if one hand feels like it's moving funny compared to the other, then you know when you blocked it out, you misshaped something. Especially if you're trying to contain that shape and fix a big, like the low spot's minute, but it's huge. And I couldn't even tell it was there until after I sanded it the first time and did this. And then I felt it and was like, okay, there's something wonky there. Let's try it again. And then, I run my hands back and forth pretty quickly to see if there's any bumps or anything. There isn't. It feels perfect. So, this side needs to be done now. That was Mattress Firm again. This is really starting to tee me off. I gotta call them back because they still have my address wrong. They couldn't deliver today because they got lost and they were running behind. So they still have my address wrong. Still have my address wrong. Man, I'm telling you, this is some BS. So, didn't order it. I went in, Maureen and I went in, laid on mattresses and picked one out. It was supposed to be here today. It wasn't because they got the address wrong. They copied it off my license wrong, mind you. And the shipping company that I have to pay to have it brought to my house got lost, obviously, because they had the wrong address, even though, like, the last night's automated message was the same as this one, and got my address wrong. And then when I called them, and it was past 8, it would just, you can't give me an automated message, tell me to change my address if it's wrong, and then the store be closed. And then somehow I get punished for it. Like, we didn't get our mattress today because now they're supposed to deliver it at 9 o'clock in the morning and it said my address wrong. He said, no, it's right. It's just the automated things still has the account wrong. That could very well be. I'm working with Twilio right now, and it's an automated phone call / text messaging system. So I understand how that works. It's just not updated in Twilio or whatever company they use to do it. But it is updated in their delivery system. Fine. But what I was trying to get at before all that is tomorrow getting gas. Finished interior. Working on this because this is going good. A-Pillar had one little low spot, like through the whole bottom half of it. Like it was stupid low, but not stupid low, sorry, barely low. Same with this. It just wasn't quite where I wanted it to be, so I left a little filler there because it's perfect. This has way too much filler on it. Marina put a lot of filler over here. The filler was straight there, I'll give her that one. I just got to knock it down to not reshape the panel. This area right here is just a little low, and same, this is barely even low at all. But all this will sand out. I'm not quite sure if this will sand out. I think this might be a low spot that I'm gonna have to actually go back and put a little bit more filler and kind of attack it a different direction to get it perfect. But I think with all this filler around it, it'll go ahead and knock down. We ordered a body kit yesterday, so that's like the big unveil. That's really the body kit that we decided to go with. Obviously, doesn't fit the car, but we thought in the long run, like, it's really gonna be unique. It gets us the look that we're looking for. When it comes in, we'll do a special episode of unboxing it and talking about it, why we got it, why everything else, and we'll push it to the front of the line, because in that video we're going to go ahead and talk about all the parts we're trying to locate, everything, the grand scheme of this project, and the steps that we're going to go. Like, first this, and then we'll come back and do this and this. We have a full game plan. Right now there doesn't need to be a game plan. I got to locate 2 fenders. That's the big thing. I really don't think those fenders are going to work. Here soon I will know. I'm going to take the passenger's or driver's side fender and try to fit it up. If I can't fit it up, then I'm just going to have to buy them. I'd rather not buy new fenders and then chop the whole front of them off, because the majority of the front of that fender is going to be probably chopped off. But I don't know. That's the problem. I have no clue how this body kit's going to fit up on this car. We will find out, but ergo, I still don't have a clue. Hopefully, I'll get to take metal away or add metal. I don't want to do fiberglass, so I will add metal or take metal away to make the fenders fit right. No problem. No problemo at all. Or maybe, depending on how the other... to be honest, I don't know till it gets here. As per all of this, it's going along really great. We're getting ready to, we figured out what body harness we need to get the majority of the accessory switches and all that stuff that we need. So that will be ordered whenever we get around to it. It's not like I need it right now. It'll be sitting in a box, just like the filler primer. So yeah, I would like to, and the passenger side door is kind of getting there. I'm still body working a little bit. There was a couple little bit low spots that I didn't like, that there'd be too much of the jelly stuff in it. As for the low part, or the lower part of the quarter here, that was all sorts of messed up. It's getting straight. I'm using the jelly to straighten it, because that is kind of an impact zone, like rocks and stuff, and I'm just afraid with the standard filler rock chips, if I get a big rock and it might chip it. I don't even know if it would, but this stuff's a lot stronger, so I'm going to go ahead and just use it. It's a lot harder to sand too, but whatever. I'd like to thank everybody for the mad support. There's a lot of people out there, and I don't know, I'm just really excited about the way this is going. Marina is too. Yeah, so I've got to get a bunch of stuff done out here before I can go in, because obviously the bottle needs to be ready for tomorrow, so I can take it down tomorrow and get it filled and blah 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 blah. So thank you all for watching. I'm not even going to say how long this episode is going to be, because I have no clue. Have a whatever. Can't use that one. And I don't remember what the saying is going to be. Someday we will figure that out.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school.